Have you ever been scrolling Instagram before and noticed that some reels just grab your attention better than others? I'm assuming that you have, but have you ever asked yourself what is the actual factor that makes these videos stand out, and how can you implement whatever factor or principle that video has so that your videos can stand out and you can get better results? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what exactly are those principles that make those videos stand out and how you can copy them in your videos as well. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Now, for some context, I've done over 300 million views on social media for biggest clients in the info space that you can see right now on the screen. We have generated multiple six figures using our content strategies and content systems on Instagram. So it's pretty safe to say that I know a thing or two when it comes to these kind of things, and I've implemented them before for myself and my clients. So you will benefit from this video. So keep watching and take some sauce, take notes. And so the first principle that we're gonna talk about is specific targeting. Like, what is the actual thing that makes a reel impossible to scroll? Well, if you come across a reel, like what is something that is gonna make you not wanna scroll is different compared to what is, gonna stop somebody else from scrolling. There is not one thing that is gonna make you stop scrolling and what's gonna stop me from scrolling, right? There's always like a different thing that you have to keep in mind. And how do we achieve that? That is specific targeting, right? This is where it comes to understanding your ideal audience to the fucking bone, to the core, where you understand these are the things, these are some buttons that I can push, that I can press, that really stand out to these people. You ever been scrolling and you see a reel and it's like, holy fuck, that just happened to me. That's the same exact situation that you're describing in this video, that happened to me the other day. And that is what I mean by specific targeting. You're able to tap into your audience's specific stories and specific scenarios and moments that are happening in their life that they're right now struggling with or going through. Like, I'm not necessarily rating these principles by like any hierarchy, like this is more important than this. I'm just like going off the cuff right now. Like I'm just telling you what's super important. But I think when it comes to specific targeting, I think you can have everything else in the video, but if you're not targeting the specific viewer, you're gonna be fucked. Number one, you're obviously you're still gonna make your reel like impossible to scroll, kinda, but you're gonna attract a bad audience, or you're just not gonna be able to capture that attention in the first place because you're not actually tapping into feelings, emotions. Because I'm gonna give you an example, bro. There was a time where I was going through something and it really fucking bothered me, like emotionally bothered me. I don't know fucking how, but like 10 minutes later, I start seeing the reels about that shit. My FYP starts getting filled with reels talking about somebody going through that same exact situation that I was going through. So that's how specific you need to be with the targeting. And how I do that with my clients, I will make sure to go through their sales calls and their ICP and their offer and really understand like these people that we're trying to serve, what are some stories or moments or like things that they will relate to, and that is what we're going to be making content about. That's the first topic. So that is the first thing, super important, that you need to dial in, is specific targeting. Now let's get into principle number 2, which is entertaining. Okay, right now, like there's a few types of content. Like you've probably heard terms like edutainment, valuetainment, right? And so I think entertaining people is going to be the go-to thing no matter what niche you're in. If you're trying to attract mass market or just like really a specific niche, entertaining is like the way to go. That can be putting entertaining like pieces into a valuable video, or just making the whole video entertaining like a meme, or starting with entertainment and then going into value. So for example, I'll give you a perfect example, but we have a client called Jeremy Haynes. His videos are very like middle of funnel, probably even bottom of funnel, very value dense, very boring. But what makes Jeremy stand out, and the reason we are able to kind of go niche viral is I would consider 10 to 20,000 views that we're averaging per video right now. We're giving away value, which is considered to be boring content, but the way Jeremy articulates himself and the way he sometimes like says some shit that is so out of pocket is funny and entertaining, and people find it funny, right? So he'll be talking about something valuable, right? And then in the middle of the video, while he's giving away value, he would just say something like that, it's so fucking funny, makes you fucking crack up laughing. And then people will go into the comments and like talk about it, comment about it, etc. And so that is a form of edutainment. Like you're giving value, but also you're entertaining people, and so that keeps them hooked. And that's another way of like making your reel like feeling impossible to scroll, because you're keeping them throughout the video. And you can also start with a entertaining hook and then go into the value. So we have a couple of videos with Jeremy. The most recent one was where he breaks down the VSL. And the video, the editor can probably play it.
Length is very important. Pause.
It starts with length is very important. Pause. So obviously alluding to, you know, length, you know, that kind of length. And then going into the value of the VSL. So we stop the scroll with something out of pocket, but at the top there's a headline that says VSL, so they know it's going to be valuable, and that he keeps them hooked, and that actually allows us to deliver the value. So entertainment and just being like super fucking out of pocket, I would also like out of pocket, is super important, because like nowadays in a world where everybody's just doing the most simple, boring ass reels in front of a camera, if you can be out of pocket, if you can be entertaining, and if you can stand out, which is being like, for example, I know a guy, he started doing videos and he's talking about the Epstein list, Epstein files, or something like that, being so contrarian and out of nowhere and not just being boring. It like, that's the way to stand out, and that's the way you stop the scroll and make it feel impossible to scroll as well. Now, the third principle that I'm going to talk about is visually pleasing. Okay, so you can either be super intentional with your targeting, you can either be super intentional with your entertainment, or you can just like visually like fucking fry their brains and let them stand a video. I'm not sure. There's a video, I'm also gonna get it played by the editor, that's gonna show you what I mean by like a visually pleasing video.
What if you could create with zero restrictions, where the tools didn't limit you but bent to your will?
There's other things that I would consider instead of just a visually pleasing video, and these are like kind of bonuses. They're complemented, but it's like there was I think the guy called Sam John Creates. So Sam.John.Creates is the guy that made the video, and it's talking about hooks. And the video starts off so visually pleasing.
If you hooked me up to a hook machine, hooked out everything I know about making hooks to keep you hooked so you get views, get likes, and get calls booked, this is what I'd tell you.
And he's literally rapping and trying to rhyme the words that he says in the first like 5 seconds of the video. That shit is the most masterful hook that I've ever seen. Like, that hook has strong fucking visuals, like different cuts. He has like things, wires attached to his brain, like the fancy text and everything, right? He has the SFX, the sound effects. He has the music is also like a really big part, right? The rhythm and everything, like the rhyming as well with the text. Like, if you have a visually pleasing animation, but if it doesn't have like sound effects and good music and all that kind of shit, like, it just flops. So all of this I would consider it like a part that makes a really good visual, so don't skip it. But yeah, that's an example. Like, if you're missing entertainment and specific targeting, you can save yourself with like fucking visuals, like going crazy with the visuals. But also, like, I wouldn't say that you should leave these two things out, because they're still like super important. And I would rather focus on that, because like visually pleasing, it can usually attract a very broke audience, and usually just editors, to be fair, super important as well. We use both. We use entertaining stuff, out of pocket stuff as much as we can to break the scroll. And then we use specific targeting for our ideal audience. And of course it has to be visually pleasing. Like, the most editing that happens in the video is like usually like first 5 to 10 seconds. And then after that, if they can watch 5 to 10 seconds, they can usually stick to the end of the video. So yeah. Now, principle number 4, it actually has to be informative, you know? So you can't just shitpost your way to success. It has to be actually informative. Your value has to be actually good. And this is something that if I wasn't good at, which luckily I am, my clients would fucking fry me, okay? So all of these things that we talked about above, like specific targeting, entertaining, visually pleasing, that's what you kind of get to stop the scroll. That's what you kind of do to stop the scroll, like initially. But information is how you stop the scroll throughout the video, which is also as equally as important. Like, you don't want to just have a good video that goes viral but doesn't like actually keep people throughout the video, because what that usually means is like they're not going to be committed, you're not going to get leads, etc., all that kind of stuff. So it actually has to be informative. I'll give you a perfect example. We had a client, his name is Harut, And what we did with him, I actually have a full case study if you want to go check it out, how we helped him make 6 figures in a single week. It's on my YouTube channel. The editor can pull it up. Bro, the editor has been doing so much work so far in this video, but you can pull it up, the video, like, and you can go see it on my channel. It's actually like posted, I think, last week or something, where I actually break down how I helped him make 6 figures using the strategy like that I'm pretty much going to be telling you now, but more in depth, where we will have a very strong hook that has specific targeting. Like if you're struggling with XYZ problem, etc., very visually pleasing. We then use entertainment for this one, and then to keep like the people throughout the video, so that they can actually see the ending CTA and comment on it and become a lead. We relied on information, right? So we will use specific targeting to hook people in with the problem. We will use information to give them a shit ton of specific value to their situation, and then that information will lead to a CTA, and that's where they comment and become a lead. This is super important because we were literally getting like 50 leads every like 2,000 views or something. So that means the informative part did a lot of the carrying, because if we just did good hooks, it would get a lot of views, but we would not get a lot of leads. It means that people are not watching till the end, right? So that's super important, and I think that's how the video should like continue. So a lot of people miss it, that informative part, but super important. Now let us cover the last part, which is going to be implementation tips. Okay, what is it that you can take from this video today and actually go and apply all these things? So we're gonna cover this for specific targeting, and we're gonna cover this for entertainment, right, visuals, and information, right? So how do you actually go ahead and implement all of this, right? So specific targeting, super simple. I want you to you can either use AI for this or hire your VA to go through all this for you. Specific targeting, you need to understand who exactly is like your ICP, like to the core, not just men in their 40s and they want to lose weight or they want to make money, or men in their 20s or teens in their fucking teens, you know, and they want to make some money online. Not that. You need to understand their specific story. Ideally, if you have already been in their shoes. Like that's how you can like actually target these people, because you know their struggle because you've been there. Right, so specific targeting, you need to figure out who is your ICP. The best way to figure this out is to go through your sales calls and listen to all the objections, all the pain points that they give you, and that's how you will understand a pattern. Okay, all of my leads are usually struggling with this problem. This is what I can talk about that's going to be like specifically targeted. Because like remember, that's what you want. You want your video to be so specific to the point where people are like, how the fuck does this guy know that specific situation just happened to me yesterday? Like you want them to feel like you know them so much that they feel like you have a camera around them and you're like following them. That's how specific your targeting needs to be, and you got to learn it about them. You can also, if you have a community, you can just ask people, hey guys, why did you buy? What was the problem, etc. You can be transparent and be like, hey, we're using this for content. Now, entertainment. Honestly, entertainment is not something that everybody can pull off. If you're not entertaining, don't force it, because it's gonna bleed out and everybody's gonna see it and they're gonna be like, this is cringe, I don't wanna watch it. So if you're not genuinely entertaining by nature, don't force it, because it's gonna bleed out and people are gonna notice it and it's gonna be ugly and all that kind of stuff. So don't force it. Entertainment, if you're genuinely entertaining, is gonna come out of it itself. That's not something I would force. Now visuals, I mean, just honestly, a lot of people think like, hey, visuals, I need a very good editor. But visuals is also comes down to your cameraman or like how you film. You can be sitting down like this talking head and have a shit ton of effects and animations, but it's not gonna hit as much as when you have dynamic filming. Like when you're away from the camera and then you switch to a new angle, and you switch to a new angle every 2 seconds, and it's a long distance shot, up close shot, mid shot, a different angle shot, you know. So that's what really makes visuals good, not the editing itself, but like the filming. So that's where you need to be like putting most of your effort into. And then lastly is information. One thing I will tell you is you should be giving away value, but again, this ties back into specific targeting. You don't want to be giving just any value. You want to be giving away value that people actually want. Value comes in different forms and comes in different paths. Like somebody from your audience, they may be in the same niche, but people at level 1 don't need the same advice when they're at level 100 or level 50. Right? So you have to understand, and you gotta have an intention behind who is this video trying to serve, and who's this value going to be for, and what is this going to help them? Like, is this going to help them mentally, like with their mindset, or is this going to help them like with something technical in their business, right? It's just like I'm helping you, right? I've first helped you reveal what actually makes your reel impossible to scroll. Now I'm helping you how to implement this, right? So there's like different forms of value that you really want to figure out what your audience actually wants. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow me on this channel because I drop sauce 2 times a fucking week. So make sure to follow this channel and obviously like click that little notification thing so you're not missing out any posts. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram because I'll also be posting a ton of bangers in terms of reels there as well. But also you can DM me, like if you have a question about this video or some other video on my channel, you can also DM me like, hey, I have a question about this. I don't have a DM set yet, so you're going to be talking to me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.